oblivious to how incredibly difficult it would be. Like, because when we started the website, we're like, okay, yeah, we're going to sell these things, and got like literally 0 visitors, maybe 1 visitor. It's like your mum.
So what was that, because that's very difficult. People give up.
Almost threw in the towel in a way. And then finally, we got our first order from, I think it was South Australia. And then we're like, whoa, we can actually sell this thing online.
What were the earliest days of OTAA like? So you've sort of described how you got going, you thought, let's do this. What did let's do this in the first 12 to 24 months like as an entrepreneur?
Going back 14 years ago, so everything was just kind of learning on the fly. Like, we obviously used to watch my dad like start businesses and close them and start them and close them, start them and close them. But we had a book, How to Start a Business for Dummies. And it was like a nice yellow fluorescent book that me and my brother read like the Bible. And it was simple as that. It's like, okay, if you break down any business, it's just a series of steps. And so we broke it down one by one. How to register an ABN, how to start a website, how to sell online, how to source, how to do this and do that. So if you're breaking it down step by step, the 1,000-step journey becomes a lot more approachable if you break it down into a series of small steps. And that's what we did. We were oblivious to how incredibly difficult it would be. Like, because when we started the website, we're like, okay, yeah, we're going to sell these things, and got like literally 0 visitors, maybe 1 visitor. It's like your mum. And then we just went on forums. We went on like Reddit forums. We tried to put the word out there digitally as much as we could. And then it was probably like almost like a month in when we started the website. We had got the products down. We had designed everything. We tried really hard to get it all down. Almost threw in the towel in a way. And then finally, we got our first order from, I think it was South Australia. And then we're like, whoa, we can actually sell this thing online. So the start's always difficult. And then you're always thinking, okay, well, how do you grow this further and further? If I could look back then, I would have just told myself run Facebook ads, and it would have been a lot easier and cheaper and all that kind of stuff. But, you don't know, the cost of what you don't know is quite expensive, and we just didn't know. But that's a series of learning as well. That's all you can do.
Were you subsidizing the business with working part-time? What were you doing to make money? So what was that, because that's very difficult. People give up. It feels like you grinded and grinded until you got there. And then there must have been a breakthrough moment, which I'd love to talk about. But what were you doing in the early stages? Was it all OTAA?
So in terms of sort of income, so at the time I was actually studying full-time, like to become a lawyer. And then at the same time, I was working 13-hour shifts at a logistics yard, which was a night shift. So I'd work from 6 p.m. till 7 a.m. in the morning. And then whilst doing those night shifts, I would try and also do work on OTAA.com as well. So it was actually a lot of things at the same time trying to converge. It was pretty intense. We had decided to go all in, and all in to us is putting together like $1,800 to put in an order. So it was quite intense. And the big decision for us was how far do we take this? How far can we go? So my brother, Shaheen, myself, we put together what we could, and we bought a plane ticket for him to go to China. And that was a big decision. And it was almost a one-way ticket to hey, we've got to figure out how to so my brother, Shaheen, myself, make this business work with the suppliers, and then actually build something of quality as well. We said we have to do this right. We have to do this quality. We have to have the best quality product. We have to source properly. We have to design these things properly. So that's only going to be done in person. So my brother Shaheen had jumped on a plane, and he kind of just we always say almost went to the middle of the jungle in China to figure out how to talk to supply. And again, going back 14 years ago, it's a lot more difficult and a lot more crazy. But then where we're going to fall down to? We're already down at 0, so we're going down again.